to Maureen's channel.
Dating older men does not not necessarily sponsors, but you know, an older guy maybe who is like 4-5 years older than you, even goes to 6, 7, 8 people. Yeah. At times I learned through experience, you need to look at your intellectual levels, and that is something my mentor told me, that it might add up, you know, you might feel like, oh, this guy is older, he's mature and all these things, like mature structurally, but remember, maturity does not come with age. That one I have experienced, like literally. And if your intellectual levels do not match, you know about priorities, you know about so many things. Sorry, I am very particular on some things, like what you drink, what you say, it really reflects who you are.
True.
And I'm like, why do you have to go to some shoddy place? Not because you cannot afford to go to a good place. You know, there's standards. See, how will I even put it? Not to the extremes. You're just going somewhere because hapo tu umezoea. Hapo ndio maboys wako and something. And from that place, you get my boys wenye level yen, you know, they do not, you remember the boys club story about kina Polimo. People who challenge you to be a man, people who challenge you to do greater, they're like boys club. Someone who is pushing you to higher levels, like person, for instance, Hannah is my friend, and Hannah will say something that with, hey, by the way we should do that, or by the way I should get to that.
Basically you mean if this person is around people who don't try to make him a better person, it's already a red flag.
It's already a red flag. And the intellectual levels don't match. They live and see start unisumbua. But they thank you, man. And because you are fun, and I'm like, there are ways you have fun. There are ways you have fun. I would not. I as in. There's something we say in my mother tongue. Like you're doing
translation there.
It just means if you walk with certain, like birds of the same feather flock together. So be with people that lift you up, because at the end of the day, you cannot sit around lame people and people who are not thinking and expect to think.
It's true. I agree 100%. Amen on that. Boys, you heard, but this is even a general thing, the same way we were talking earlier. Like if you're around people who are not striving to make you a better person, first of all, that's bad on you. But if you're with a person who doesn't have people who make them a better person, like when they say, look at your 5 friends, look at this room, these girls called each other today, sacrificed their entire Monday to just have this conversation. They want to be better. That's awesome. If you find people who have a mind that operates like that, it's a really big plus. So it's true, I think age is just a number. I've seen even women, as much as we say women mature faster, dating younger guys who happen to be really, really awesome, end up with amazing marriages. Look at the president of France. Good example. I hear you.
I think for me the other thing is just the audacity of these men. I know your wife, I know your children,
of course,
but you can still unajaribu kunikatia. It is so disgusting. At times you sit down and you want to ask them, did you actually think I'd say yes? And if you think like that, when you think that's
it's an insult to me.
It's like you think I can say yes.
I'm saying the way they think you're so desperate that you go down to that level just because ulininunulia soda na maji, soda na maji, unafikiria now you can ask for really?
But really, these older men, I think one of the reasons why the young girls wanaingia box is because these men know what to say, when and how. They have dealt with women they know where to touch. They know when to say what.
I don't you feel like it's a script they have for everyone?
It works. Why change the script?
It is working.
32, 35.
By the way, let's stop.
Guys would just date like you.
Let's stop thinking of sponsors at 60 and above, 50 and above. My friend, 30 to 40 to 45.
28.
That is a dangerous group.
28 is fine.
So if I go back to date, I date above 45, yeah?
Okay, I think it's a dangerous group to us. Not to
You
you.
see,
if
we are about 22, 23, 24. And so maybe sponsor Tanza, not sponsor exactly, with the older men we are talking about, will start from 33
Going
or so. 33, 40.
But I hear.
But I'm of your opinion. I think if I'm 23,
But where nowadays there are some
if I'm 23 and he's 35, I find that to be quite reasonable. By the way, that's a reasonable age.
But I hear
difference.
that men reach their emotional maturity at age 43.
What?
Wow.
I don't know. So
Why have to
Really like long.
That's a lie made by men to not be accountable.
Don't believe it.
Don't buy that shit. Don't buy.
This is interesting.
And I can be, I'm not emotionally mature.
They can easily handle companies. They can easily handle stuff in their lives, but when it comes
Let me
to
tell you, there's a day I was walking.
Don't
I was walking down the streets and I saw a young couple, and they looked so cute. And yani, this guy was just being a gentleman, and I thought, wow, these guys are younger than I am, but nobody has ever done that to me. So it actually I think it depends on the person the man is or the person is. It depends on who you are as a person. That way you can be able to handle a relationship in a particular way. Just like you're saying, there are women who are actually finding love in having homes with younger men, because that is a person who can be able to run a relationship efficiently without games here and there in life.
Especially there are these guys who like marry earlier, like at 26, 27 and then you're in love with this girl, you marry her and you start getting kids, and you see how a woman's mind, I've never been a mother, but it just switches immediately, you become a mother. So I think the guy was not even ready. It's gonna be like that. Things just change, like things like just turn around, and he feels
neglected.
Wow, okay,
you girls know these things.
And
I knew them afterwards.
And they're like,
we're learning from people's experiences.
Someone said, wise people learn from other people's experiences. They're like, okay, now me, I thought we still in this our love cocoon, and he's not ready to pick up the emotional responsibilities that are coming with it. He's not ready to realize you stopped being, not that you stopped, you're still a husband, I love you and all these things, but you have an additional responsibility that is a dad, you see. And now they are so scared to go there, and they miss the life, they miss the party after party life, dunda, those things that they used to do that don't make them come home early, and then they start cheating on their young family, and now they get another girl and take them there and do the same thing. Really,
Campus girls.
Campus girls,
You see, for us, we don't have kids. We're not talking about kids.
We just want to have fun.
Because for maybe it's because we are not there yet. Sai, I'm about to finish university. Sincerely speaking, I am not thinking of having a kid anytime soon. So if I meet anyone, I don't think we'd have the conversation of kids as often. See, so maybe that's why they prefer people who don't have.
Wow. But that's being the easy path.
And it's very hard.
It's not picking up the responsibility, because I think these men also forget a woman will still want to be loved and still wants her party after party life, but guess what, she's realized
she chooses
have someone to take care of.
And then I think also, let me just interject, it's a season after you're done with the babies, you
Yeah.
snap back into this sexy mama. Here I am speaking.
Yes.
It's doable.
Yes.
But I think men are not patient enough to
wait
endure
for-
for that short period and witness even a sexier woman, I think a better woman, more mature woman, sex. Yani unasema huyu ni mama watoto.
Yeah.
Watu wanaangalia
Mama
mother
boys.
of who? Mama where, you know.
Yeah.
It's doable, and I think that's why for real, you guys, I think I'm so shocked by the amount of wisdom you have, especially when it comes to these things. I thought I'd be the one educating here, but I'm being educated. This is brilliant.
Or maybe we have an idealistic sort of approach.
Oh wow, okay. That's
So,
fine.
so tell us.
Yeah, like
Educate
what
us.
do you want? What's happening? Like boys, me, I'm not even saying men.
Boys.
Boys, what's up? What's up?
Natakanga nini?
Yeah, natakanga nini. But I also feel like a lot of young men, especially that age group, you kept mentioning. Nilisema? That
28 too?
that
25,
28 iko tu sawa.
Hao ndo wamejua script.
Yeah.
Hao ndo wanaisharpen. By
Yeah, I
35, my
feel-
friend,
yeah.
the script is not changing because it's working.
Yeah.
35 is fine.
Yeah, I'd like to hear, like, is it
If he has the right intentions.
true?
Okay.
Yeah,
for
I'd
sure.
like to hear, are they not equipped to be husbands, partners, or they're just cowards? Because
Honestly,
yeah, sorry, because as women, honestly, I think we are really taught well. We have these spaces, we hold each other up. Like today, we are all walking away with so much knowledge. When we meet again, so much more knowledge. But it could also be one-sided, because I really, really love to hear from guys. I think we should actually include guys in the next one. We hear this particular
The two sides of the
perspective.
story.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, are you have you not been fathered well? Are you under-fathered?
you?
Who hurt you?
exactly.
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
Yeah.
Who didn't love you enough?
Yeah.
No, but I think for me, because in my family we are girls, the children we are all girls, and from a very young age, both my mom and dad and even my relatives would make references to my my habits in a wife perspective. So they'd be like, Shalom, you can't sleep till 10 because who's cooking breakfast for your children and husband?
Oh, wow.
Shalom, why are you cleaning the floor like that? You're a wife, you're supposed to be a wife, you're supposed to be a mother. So from a very young age, you tend to understand a good wife is this, a good mother is this. Because I remember my mom keeps telling me, don't be a neat Shalom, learn how to kunja your clothes well and be effective in the morning, because once the children come, it is easier when everything is arranged for them. To go to Sunday school, it will be very easy for you to finish cooking, remove clothes ya watoto, and then you go.
Ooh, and then the boys are not taught anything. You just be a man.
Be a man.
Don't cry.
Don't cry. So don't cry. No one is telling you.
Don't share.
Exactly. No one is telling you when you become a husband and father, things change. You pick up more responsibility. You're supposed to go further than what you think you can go emotionally, mentally, physically. Because a man will sleep through the night. It's the woman who wakes up to breastfeed and then go to work in the morning with the wife, come in the evening and expect to be served in the same manner.
Imagine.
And then he complains that amejiachilia.
Imagine. Just realize that both of you have to sacrifice. My mother and my father both had to sacrifice for us to be raised in the way that we have been raised. And my father understands what it means to go with a child to class.
Wow.
Because he was a lecturer and he went with me when I was 9 months to class because hakuna maid. My dad makes breakfast for us because he understands he's taking care of his children, not her children. It is
His
our children, my child.
Exactly.
Big up, Baba Shalom.
Exactly what Shalom is saying. And big up Baba Shalom. Exactly what she's saying. Thanks to our dads who have taken up roles, some of these roles that we have seen, at times not every time, but what they have done. We also suffer from lack of house helps, and me, I'm in school and no one will expect, as much as I'm the firstborn, my mom does not expect that I will leave school and go all the way to my house so that I can take care of the kids. But those are their kids. We have younger siblings, and I see the extent he goes to. He will pick them from school, make sure their homework is done, and not just sit and wait. And he will wake up and find Mama Hal doing something and ask, Nikusaidia aje? And then you will come and say that these lawyer girls are very hard-headed, and look, it's not about being lawyer girls. There are things we have been brought up with. We will not take less, that you're offering less than my father. How?
We cannot compromise.
So now we cannot compromise. You treat us right or you treat us right. We are not even coming second. I am sorry.
Because mothers go through so much.
Yeah.
You just sit down and listen to a woman's
You
story.
cry,
you cry
finish,
and wonder.
you cry
That's
again.
why we're able to appreciate what our mothers have done, because we fully understand now the sacrifices that they had to go through for us. Because our parents, most of our mothers had to sacrifice their time, their money, their enjoyment. They literally decided, you know what, let me make sure I am home to see my child. And you know, at that time you don't look at it as how is it going to help me, but once you grow up and have a good bond with your mom and you feel like I'm able to sit down and talk with my mom, is when you realize the sacrifices she made is the fruits she's reaping right now.
True.
It's the fruits of Shalom, come home, help me, and I'll say, I'm bringing everything down, I'm coming. That time she said, let me sacrifice and just see my child. When she was 3 years, and you're like, 3 years, will she even remember? It's the bond.
It's a bond.
Yeah.
I honestly do not know. These girls are taking information out of my head and putting it out there. I agree on bond, and but this is deeper than what actually meets the eye. There are so many children right now who behave, actually adults, who behave the way they do because they do not have the paternal-maternal bond with their parents between age 0 and 5. And I've been very deliberate to be home with my kids these first 5 years of their lives. Watagrow, watataka kushinda na mabishte yao. What will I do the rest of my life? I can always go back to that law firm. I can continue with the biashara I'm continuing. So moms, dads who are as awesome as Shalom's, thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for holding these girls up, putting wisdom in their heads. And thank you girls again for this amazing topic. So what we'll do is we're going to go to our final part of this campus series, and we're going to talk about money. Keep watching, but I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye.